long-term preservation, what happens when some technology is not supported any longer. Sometimes those things happen. For example, Oracle Java has, like, I think 3 years ago, surprisingly changed the business model. It used to be totally open source. And then Oracle introduced licenses for companies who suddenly have to pay for it. Of course, there's OpenJDK, which is for free still, but you never know if a programming language or technology is maintained by a company. For instance, Angular is maintained by Google, Python as well, I think, React.js by Facebook, and although it's open source, this risk always exists. And I can give to Omnia now because she has developed a function to export a project, which also enables us, if a technology breaks, to reconstruct it in another technology. Omnia, please.
Thank you, Jan. I would share my screen because I would like to show a demo. Yes. So you all see now my screen.
Yes.
Okay. So here we used here two different services to demonstrate this feature. Here, the user export all the configuration files. As you can see, it is this zip file. And it includes here all the files used in the project, all the required object to regenerate the project again. And sorry. And all these files, as you can see, is in JSON. I will talk about it in a moment. And all the files are zipped together in a zip file. On another server, the user import this zip file. Okay. So here, the project is live again on the other server with all the pages and all the files. I will go back to the other server. So yes. This is on one server, and the video will go back to the other servers. Sorry. Here, this is on the other server. So it's all the same. Take some time to reload. Yes, so the two projects are the same on the two different servers. So sorry. So why we use the export? Why we use to export these files in JSON file format? This was, of course, a careful choice because the JSON is a text-based format, human readable, and easily be sent to and from the server, and is used as well as a data format by any programming language. In other words, it was a perfect match for the current requirements and for any future potential extensions. With that, I will stop my screen and I will give it back to Jan. Yeah, thank you.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Just to say, this was really a challenging thing to export everything and import it. So thanks to Omnia again, this was really one of the hardest development tasks we had, and it works perfectly. So it's really great. And now, and just if you think about it, in the JSON, you see how many, it's all text. You see how many pages do you have in your project, with which apps do you have on one page, which queries has the page, and how are the JSONs linked to the apps. So you have technology independent, all information. If Angular breaks now, you can export everything and re-implement it in another front-end language, for example. This is the idea behind it as well. So I will give, so there will be some questions at the end, but because maybe let's move forward. We are now starting. We took a little bit more time for the researchers part, and now we're starting